If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month.
Ny'Kenya Jones is a sixth grader at Stemley Road Elementary School. Ny'Kenya, good morning.
Morning.
Good to have you with us today. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Ny'Kenya.
Well, I'm in the sixth grade. I'm going to TC next year. I have a mom that's named Cherie Jones, a father, Donnell Jones, three sisters that's older than me, Talia Jones, Deshauna Jones, and Brianna Jones. I have a grandmom, a granddad, two or three aunties and uncles. I have four cousins.
Must be a special family.
Yes.
Tell me about the relationship you have with your mom and dad.
It's personal. It's very personal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like to a point that I can count on them for everything.
Yeah.
But some things, I gotta handle on my own.
Okay. Now, you also have three older sisters. One that attends TC and two are in college. Where are they in college at?
My second to the oldest sister's in CAT, and my first oldest sister's in AUM.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about what it's like to be a student at Stemley Road.
It's fun, but at the same time, it's challenging.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you do, more stuff for, helping, the juvenile diabetes and stuff. Then you can, count on your teachers to help you through any subject you have.
Mm-hmm.
And, I can count on my principal. I can count on my teacher, my coach, for anything if I have trouble with a subject.
Who are some of those teachers?
I have Mr. Elston, Miss Calhoun, Miss Blizzard, Miss Green, and Miss Daniel.
Okay. So what are some of the classes you're taking this year?
I'm taking math, science, social studies, language, and grammar.
You got a favorite?
Math.
Okay.
I love math because I know it's going to help me through a lot in my lifetime, like my bank account and my scholarships.
Okay. Ny'Kenya Jones is a sixth grader at Stemley Road Elementary School. She is our Star Student of the Month. Yeah, you've been at Stemley Road, what, since the second grade?
Yes, sir.
You know the ins and outs of it, shouldn't you?
Yes, sir.
Who's some of your friends at school?
I have the whole entire classroom, basically. But I have, Malaysia Linford. I have Malaysia Linford, Tania Putman. I have Aja Taylor. I have Cameron Thornberry, Leah Fowler. I have Jordan Powell, Renasia Scott Goodell.
Probably I've put you out there and you're going to leave out some of your friends because you've got a lot of them, obviously. You're a part of Jehovah Jireh International Church in Talladega, and your father's a pastor there. How does that work out?
It works fine because it's real, easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to have a personal bond with your pastor, and my pastor.
Yeah.
It's he's my father, so I can go to him whenever.
Are you involved in the church in some way?
I am.
What do you do there?
I sing in a choir.
Okay.
I do praise dance for the youth and step in plays.
Do you see yourself in ministry as you grow older?
I see myself.
Yeah. Now you've gotten to travel a little bit, hadn't you?
I have.
Where did you? Was it California you went to last year?
I went to California.
What was up with that?
I had to go support my sister in the arts program, but basically for me, it was just like a vacation. So me, I was like one time when we had a rat coming down the street and we all started running from it, but I'm like,
did y'all
terrified.
video that?
We did.
Wow. Ny'Kenya, Jones, Ny'Kenya Jones is our Star Student of the Month, and she's a 6th grade student at Stemley Road Elementary School. And you ever think about what you want to do when you grow older?
I want to be a zoologist and a veterinarian.
What's a zoologist?
A zoologist is like a zookeeper, basically.
Okay.
A veterinarian is a person who helps the animals.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I want to be a zoologist is because I always had a heart for animals. But at the same time, I really didn't see myself as a veterinarian, but I was like, what if like my staff of the veterinarian program was like short on hands, so I can go ahead, get like at their part.
What kind of animals do you like?
I like monkeys. I love monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I love them is because they're crazy and funny. But that's like that's the same personality as me sometimes.
Yeah. Now, the important thing is, getting those scholarships and working toward that. And you're 13?
I'm 13.
Okay. And this says you're involved in working your bank account.
Exactly.
That's an awfully young age to do that, but that'll help you in the long run for sure. You enjoy listening to music, cheering, and exercising. You love to read, too.
I do.
What do you like to read?
I love reading Geronimo Stilton and Nancy Drew.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I like reading Nancy Drew is because it's mysterious. I love series with mysterious. The reason why I love reading Geronimo Stilton books is because it's funny, but at the same time, it's like tells you about how the newspapers works, because it's basically how his sister and his nieces, his uncle and cousins was like telling him to do crazy stuff outside the box. But he was like, no, I'm just going to stay right here. But it was like, okay.
Conservative, huh? Ny'Kenya Jones, 6th grader at Stemley Road Elementary School, is our Star Student of the Month. And who is your go-to person when you have a bad moment?
In school or in?
Either place.
All right. I go to my parents, but in school I go to my principal.
Okay, who's your principal there?
Miss Head.
Okay. She's a special lady?
She's very special.
Yeah.
She's listening to me whenever I have a problem in school, or whenever like when it goes out, when she knows something's wrong when I don't have a smile on my face. She was like, hey, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And I was like,
as a 13-year-old, and this is not in my notes, but what are some of the challenges that a typical 13-year-old faces in today's society in 2020?
Let's see. I think challenges, I'll say listening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the reason why I say that is because, like, most 13-year-olds don't listen to their parents at that time.
We know it all, don't we?
Exactly. Because, like, at this time, like, I asked my mom on my birthday when I turned 13, I was like, can I get me a motorcycle? But she was like, no, you cannot get a motorcycle. But my dad was like, yeah, you can get a motorcycle. And I was like, my mom said no. But the reason why she said that was because she knows that she was trying to I know that she was trying to look out for me, because she was talking about, like, how about you, like, have a scratch on your face, like, you scratch up your face, but you don't know that you barely can handle a bite. So I was like, okay. I just stopped.
Yeah, now, you and your mom have a special bond, and she's your encourager every day. Talk about that a little bit.
Every day when I go to school, she'd be like, go ahead and go. But she'll give me like a scripture like, you can do all things through Christ which strengthens you. I was like, okay. But every single time she say that scripture, I always make 100s, 80s, or 70s.
Wow. You need to keep that up, right?
I do.
Ny'Kenya Jones, a 6th grader at Stemley Road Elementary School. She has been a student in that system since the 2nd grade, and she wants to become a zoologist or maybe a veterinarian. And you plan to attend in school where?
Auburn University.
Okay.
The reason why I say that is because I heard that they have like a great veterinarian program, so I can go ahead and have that out the way, but I want to go with zoologist. So I'll probably go to zoologist and veterinarian program at Auburn University.
Before we go this morning, we're concluding Black History Month. What does Black History Month mean to you as a 13-year-old sixth grader?
It means to me like I can learn from the past of what my ancestors went through. I can learn like where we have changed throughout the years.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's have a little fun before we go, okay?
Okay.
Favorite food?
I don't have one. I love food.
I've never heard a star student that didn't have a favorite food.
I don't have none.
Okay, you didn't hesitate to say that, so we'll go with that. Do you have a favorite restaurant?
I don't have one. I just love every restaurant besides fancy ones.
Okay.
Because when I was young, I used to went to Carrabba's when I was in Florida, and I threw up the food, so they just cut it right there.
Well, what about your mom's cooking?
My mom's cooking is amazing. It's amazing. Like every single time, like on like special days, she be having casserole, macaroni and cheese, baked beans, dressing.
Wow. Beats lunchroom food, don't it?
It does.
Ny'Kenya Jones is our Star Student of the Month. She is looking right here at this camera. She is a sixth grader at Stemley Road Elementary School. Ny'Kenya Jones is our Star Student of the Month.
Tune in to Daybreak weekdays at 6:30 a.m. for your Star Student of the Month.